Hey scholars! So this week in math, we've been learning about telling time by the hour. And we've learned about the analog clock and the digital clock. Now, remember that digital clock is something that you might see on your cell phone, your tablet, or your microwave. And the analog clock looks like this. So today, I'm going to show you a time on the analog clock, and I want you to tell me what time it is. And then I'm going to write it out how you would see it digitally on a digital clock. So first, let's review our analog clock and some of its features. So we know that on the analog clock, we're going to have the shorthand, which is the hour hand, and the longhand, which tells the minutes. We also learned that there are 24 hours in a day, and there are two different 12-hour periods. So every time it makes one full circle around, see how the hour hand moves much more slowly than the minute hand. So now it's came around once, that's AM, and then it comes around again. Watch how the hour hand comes around to the 12 again. Now that's PM, okay? So we are going to focus on telling time with the analog clock and writing it digitally. So let's get started with our first time. So I'm going to display the time on my clock. And I want you, when I show it, to tell me what time it is. What time is it? Right, it's 5 o'clock. And we know that because our hour hand is on a 5 and our minute hand is on the 12. And when we're telling time by the hour, the minute hand is always going to be on the 12 and the hour hand goes to the number that tells what time it is, so 5 o'clock. And when you write it digitally, it will look like this. Great job. So let's do another one. So again, I'm gonna show it on the analog clock, and you are gonna tell me what time it is. Now keep in mind that when we tell time by the hour, the minute hand is always on what? Right, the 12. Okay. Now, what time is it now? Right, very good. It's 1 o'clock. Okay, now I'm going to write that for you digitally so you can see. That's how we write 1 o'clock and how you would see it on a digital clock. We're going to do one more time on our analog clock, and then I want you to tell me what time it is, just how we did before. And this one might be a little tricky, but if you follow the same rules that we've learned this week, you super scholars should be able to tell me what time it is. Now both hands are on the 12. What time is it? Right, it's 12 o'clock. Very good. The same rules apply. The little hand, which is the hour hand, is on the 12. So that's our first number, 12. And then if the minute hand is also on the 12, it's 12 o'clock. Great job. So 12 o'clock is written digitally just like this. All right. Great job, scholars. Now keep in mind, I want you to remember what we learned this week about our analog clock. And we know that the little hand is what? What does it stand for? What does it represent? Right, the hour. And the bigger hand represents what? The minutes. Very good. And when we write times digitally, by the hour, we always write the number, the hour, and then 00. The hour, write the colon, 00. Okay? See you guys in the next video.